one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Spotlight News, the show that gives you the hottest news in music, sports, entertainment, and sports entertainment. I'm your host, Jamal Bostic, joined by my guys as usual, the dream team, the fearsome twosome, Keenan Wright, Frankie Gennaro, the football gurus. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I mean, Keenan's not in fantasy anymore. So, but we'll be talking about that later. It's episode 13, man.
We've come a long way.
We have come a very long way. We went from pre-recorded productions to live to basketball games to we've been doing it all.
Yeah.
We've been doing everything, doing it big, and we're going to keep on going. This is our last episode of the semester, but we will be back in January.
With a new season. Same
guys, new season. Hopefully same girl. So we love you. She can make it again today because, she's at work. This past weekend was a very interesting weekend.
Very.
It was like the prime weekend. It's like a lot of stuff to happen, and it's good that some stuff happened because last episode we need something to talk about. You feel me?
Yeah. Agreed.
We're just gonna talk about football for an hour.
We
could, but our viewers and our fans out there would probably be a little disinterested if we did that. So let's get into it. A lot of things happen in entertainment and music. To be specific, the Grammy nominations happened this past weekend, right?
The Grammy nominations happened, and a lot of people were upset with the nominees.
I heard
YG was upset that he wasn't a nominee, but Iggy Azalea was.
Which was very disappointing.
Yeah, I agree.
My Crazy Life was a very good album.
That was a nice album.
It's a very good album. And he does have a new project coming out pretty soon.
Yes.
YG, cool peeps. Let's who were the nominees?
All right, well, let's go through them. So we got Album of the Year.
Okay.
For Album of the Year, we have Beyonce with Beyonce.
Okay.
We have Pharrell with Girl. Ed Sheeran with X. Ed Sheeran, thank you. With X. We have Beck Morning Phase. I don't know which one. And we have Sam Smith in The Lonely Hour.
Okay, Sam Smith, all right.
Who would you give that? Who would you give the Album of the Year to?
Might have to give that to Pharrell or Beyonce, not gonna lie to you.
I have to give it to Beyonce.
I say Beyonce because those last 3 guys, I don't even know who the heck those guys are.
You don't know Ed
Sam
Sheeran
Smith?
or Sam Smith?
I know Sam Smith.
They sound like country singers or something.
No.
Sam Smith is a good artist.
Sam Smith is R&B. But then
So
again, you don't know what BET stands for, so.
Alright, so what, the Grammys
But Sam Smith's not even black.
I'm just saying, you don't know who Sam Smith is?
Is Grammys nominations for all kinds of music genres?
Grammys is like the WrestleMania for music.
So it can be Beyonce taking on Tim McGraw or Blake Shelton and Pharrell, that kind of thing.
Pharrell. It's Pharrell. 1, 2.
He said Pharrell.
No.
I can't talk. I just said Ed Sheeran.
The only that's understandable for you because us people we only listen to a certain genre of music sometimes. But no, the only way Beyonce would go up against like Tim McGraw is if Tim McGraw 1 put out an album and 2
Album of the Year. Yeah. But they can't go together against categories such as best R&B song because Tim McGraw doesn't sing R&B. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah. So let's go through some more. Or you say maybe Pharrell, maybe Beyonce. Me and him think it's exclusive. Beyonce wins.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so Record of the Year. We have Iggy Azalea featuring Charlie XCX, who I worked with. She's very cool people. With the song Fancy. We have Sam Smith. You never heard Stay With Me. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
Don't act like you don't simp on Twitter, Frankie.
Yeah. You need to listen to that song. We got Taylor Swift, Shake It Off. We got Meghan Trainor, All About the Bass.
Do you know who Meghan Trainor is, Frankie?
No.
Do you listen to the radio?
No.
Cause we all about the
I
bass.
have Beats app, so I don't listen to radio.
You have the Beats music app and you don't know who Megan Trainor is?
The beauty of the Beats music app is I choose what I want to listen
But
to.
she was on the featured page.
Nah, on my page.
She was on my page. I don't even have
I
pop
got
music.
Ice Cube sitting on the front page.
You have Ice Cube on your page, but you don't know what BET stands for. I don't get it, Frankie.
Hey, we gonna be on that all day. That's
I don't get
crazy.
it.
Oh man.
Like, he threw me off when he said that.
Yeah, he threw me off too.
Like, I thought he was joking. Like, I thought
He was serious.
Oh, I'm kidding, guys. I know what it means. Like,
You gotta learn. You gotta do better, man.
oh,
You gotta do
damn,
better.
Frankie. You can't be on the show. If you don't
I know what CMT stands for.
Country Music Television.
Exactly. You gotta learn, man.
Come on now.
A good thing he's talking to us though.
Oh, shit.
We won't take it as hard on you.
You're lucky we're the good ones.
Yeah, we're we're the good guys.
Go to
So-
England, you'll find out.
Who do we give this one to?
Oh, record of the year. I don't know. Maybe Sam Smith,
Mm-hmm.
but they'll probably give it to Taylor Swift.
Yes. I feel like I'll be surprised if it isn't Iggy Azalea or Taylor Swift. Those are my two options.
Why isn't Lil Wayne on there?
Because Lil Wayne didn't
What's
really
his
drop a
record
hit.
of this year?
Yeah. He ain't got a hit. Don't try to sympathize with the black people now. Stop. Stop it.
I'm asking. I don't even know
Jeez.
who half of these people are. I'm wondering why aren't the big names in there?
Those are big
Other than
names.
Beyonce.
Those are big names.
I feel like we can all agree best new artist out of Bastille, Iggy Azalea, Brandy Clark, Sam Smith. I feel like it's for sure going to be Iggy Azalea.
I feel like Iggy Azalea's been in the game for like
Yes.
3 years.
You feel like that?
Yeah.
I feel like she's relatively
Work
new.
came out in 2012.
Wow.
Yeah.
But that was
She was a double XL freshman. She was double XL freshman in 2012. Do you know what double XL is? Hip
Oh,
hop
magazine?
Oh,
There you go. I
Okay.
seen it.
progress.
Progress. Yeah. So,
All right. So, would you still give it to her or Sam Smith maybe?
I mean, maybe Sam Smith.
Gotcha.
But Brady Clark, he's a pretty good artist too. He's a country artist.
Mhm.
I know my country artist. Yes, I
No,
know.
Brady Clark.
No. I was in the country.
All right.
I just know that because I watch Nashville, and
Mhm.
which is a pretty good show.
So Hayden Panettiere, is she really a country singer?
Who?
The actress, Hayden Panettiere.
I think so.
I actually thought, even though I know she's an actress, I actually think she actually has potential to be an actual country singer.
Country singer.
I wouldn't be surprised. Let's go to
Best
best
R-
R&B
Oh,
song.
best R&B song.
Best R&B song.
Okay.
We have Beyonce featuring Jay-Z, Drunken Love. We have Usher, Good Kisser. Chris Brown featuring Usher and Rick Ross, New Flame.
Give it to Breezy.
You gotta give it to.
Gotta give it to Breezy.
I say Beyonce featuring Jay-Z, Drunken Love will win.
I like the one featuring Jay-Z and Kanye. That one was
That was
Talking about the remix?
yeah.
Oh, I'm like that was.
The remix. It's like, oh,
That's not on my
It's not, it's not on my notes.
But
Yeah, the remix.
I'll stick with Beyonce. And
Beyonce, because everybody loves that song. I can't go somewhere and not hear that song and girls start dancing or singing along to it. It's
But come
catchy.
on. Hey, you know you be doing the dances to the video.
I can't help it. I can't help
In
it.
a New Flame. You know you seen the video.
I have.
You know you tried to do the dance.
It's hot, but it's not as hot as Beyonce featuring Jay-Z.
I don't know. Maybe
Drunken
I'm just
Love.
biased to Chris Brown. You know, me and Breezy go way back.
Yeah, I respect it. No, best rap album. We have
This
Eminem.
This is controversial.
Yeah,
but
we have Eminem, the Marshall Mathers. Is that his
LP2.
last name?
oh
The
yeah.
Marshall Mathers LP2, yes.
We have Childish Gambino, Because of the Internet.
Good album.
We
Great
have
album.
Iggy Azalea, the new classic.
Mm,
We have Common, Nobody Smiling.
okay.
We have Schoolboy Q, Oxymoron, and Wiz Khalifa, Black Hollywood.
I think Common's album is a sleeper in this category.
I haven't heard it.
I have. It's a
I
pretty
know
good album.
the one hit Kingdom is
Yeah.
on that album. I love that song.
Common is a sleeper in this category, but he is the most legendary in this category.
Yeah, I agree.
He is the only veteran in this
Oh,
category.
Eminem.
Besides
Eminem's
Eminem.
a veteran.
I'm going with Eminem.
Of course, you're going with Eminem, Frankie. We've already discussed this.
Oh no, don't. No.
This goes back to the BT thing.
No.
As bad as I want to go with Wiz Khalifa or Schoolboy Q, I know that Iggy Azalea is gonna win this category.
She better not win it.
She's gonna win it.
She better not.
And we can't do nothing but sit and clap for her and smile.
I ain't gonna clap.
Put on a fake smile.
I ain't
No,
gonna.
here's
Unless
the
somebody
thing.
Kanye's her.
Hey, if she does win it, bet you anything Eminem will say something about it on his next single.
Not
I
only
wouldn't be
Eminem,
surprised.
everybody else is gonna say.
Yeah,
something
it's
about
gonna
it.
be a lot of backlash towards that. But I
Like,
feel like
She be sleeping with the judges.
it's happened in previous award shows. Like nobody wants her to win, but she continues to get awards for her music.
I mean,
Throwback to that time when Taylor Swift beat Beyonce and Kanye went on stage. And
Yeah.
but that was on a whole nother scale. This is kind of on that same scale.
It is.
You're telling me Iggy Azalea, overall, album-wise, that means song for song, consecutively, was better than Childish Gambino, Eminem, Common, Schoolboy Q, and maybe Wiz Khalifa. But, like, come on now. You're telling me she's
I
better
can't
than those
tell you
dudes?
that, but it's her fans, the population. They
There's
love
that is
Iggy.
Justin Bieber fans, I'll tell you that much.
Maybe, but come on.
Justin Bieber, where's he been at?
I don't know.
And I don't want to know. Probably beating off to Floyd Mayweather.
Hey. Jeez, it's a family show.
Oh my God! All right, now last category that I'm going to talk about. Let's go. Best rap song. We have Nicki Minaj, Anaconda.
Okay.
We have Kanye West, Charlie Wilson, Bound 2.
Ooh.
We have Kendrick Lamar, I. Wiz Khalifa, We Them Boys, and of course Drake, 0 to 100. Who would you give that one?
Might have to give it to Drake.
Drake.
Yeah,
Oh, wait. Take it back. Give it to Kanye. Bound 2. You did say Bound 2.
What? You think so?
Have you heard that song?
Of course I heard it.
You put Charlie Wilson on the hook. I know you're
I-
tired. Come on, dude. That's iconic.
But you have to understand, a lot of people did not like that album or whatever it is. His
because
CD.
of the content of the album.
It was because he
Most of the songs in the album
that one song that threw everybody off was I Am a God.
and Black Skinhead,
That was a good
like the songs he put on that album kind of rubbed people the wrong way. But come on,
Yeah.
dude's a genius. The songs are good. That album was good.
How do you feel about Kendrick Lamar, I don't like that song
You don't
personally.
like it?
It's a good message, but it's just a little cheesy.
just
to
not
me.
Kendrick.
It's cheesy. It's
Yeah,
like
it's not
This is
yeah.
what Kendrick does.
It seems like he
tough
did that.
category, but I'm going. You said no, but I go with Drake.
Drake.
But
I
if
say
we're
Nicki
going,
Minaj.
if we're going off club bangers, Drake.
Drake. I think Nicki Minaj might get it with Anaconda.
I mean, if Iggy wins, he could only make up for it with having Nicki win, and then Nicki bragging about it later on.
Something that I just noticed, all the projected winners, or whatever, from me, my point of view, are all females. I have Beyonce, Iggy, and I have Nicki Minaj.
Hey, bro.
What do you think about
Hey.
women in the rap industry
Hey,
now?
who run the world? Girls.
Yeah, Beyonce said that.
Hey, Beyonce said that.
Uh,
Just saying, women are making a name for themselves in the game now.
Mhm.
The game is changing.
I
And
agree.
as they say, it's an old quote: "Happy wife, happy life," as in referring to women. So, like you said, Beyonce, girls run the world. So I believe they are making an impact in the rap industry.
They are trying.
Not
to
only the
say-
rap industry, the music industry,
Yes.
and all.
It's pretty much goes back to anything you can do, I can do better.
Mm-hmm.
The girls are doing it, and they doing it well. Did
I
you
remember, I remember a time where Queen Latifah was rapping.
Remember-
Oh,
in the
yeah.
rap scene.
that was an LL Cool J song for y'all. Doing it well. Come
I know what you're talking
on. I
about.
represent Queen. She was. You don't know it, Frankie. Shit. BT.
Oh, come on, you're still throwing that at.
Hell yeah, I'm
I saw that video of LL Cool J on MTV too. So
Never saw it on BET. I'm not even gonna refer to
He's
it
never
as
even
BET.
watched
I'm
BET.
gonna call it around him. It's the Black Entertainment
Yeah,
Television.
you don't even get the abbreviation.
I was watching the Black Entertainment Television. You know.
Black Entertainment Channel.
Yeah, exactly.
You need,
Oh man.
in order to be a subscriber, you need to be of African descent.
Mm-hmm.
You need to live in a hoodish area. And your credit score has to be below 600.
He said below.
Below.
live in Brooklyn Heights.
Let's
don't
move
disrespect
on.
my borough like that.
Let's move on to the news
Oh,
popping off
Wait,
this morning.
But
Oh,
before
before
we
that.
get to that,
Mhm.
fact check, source check.
Mhm.
The Grammys,
Yeah.
they had like the show, the selection show,
Mhm.
So we got this from the Grammy show, which was on CBS
Indeed.
on Saturday. Fuck, no, Thursday, I think.
One of those days.
So sources are from CBS and the Grammys, I guess. All right.
Now,
Keep on going.
according to TMZ, Monday morning, we have an altercation between Drake and P. Diddy. Now,
Like Diddy?
P. Diddy, Sean Combs,
Like I run New York
Puffy
Diddy?
Puff.
Or was this Derek Luke as Diddy? Remember Notorious? Remember? You never seen the movie Notorious?
Oh,
We
yes,
seen
I
it.
have.
Oh, is that the actor name?
Derek Luke.
The
Antoine
reason
Fisher.
I'm not in my head no is I'm saying no. He's saying the P Diddy.
The P. Diddy.
Okay.
Had an altercation outside of a nightclub. Diddy confronted, according to eyewitness from TMZ, Diddy confronted Drake, and it wasn't about a female. It wasn't about any girl, any relationships. It was about business. And I guess, words got exchanged, and the eyewitness quotes P. Diddy saying, "You will never disrespect me." And that's when P. Diddy punches Drake.
Oh,
So
Jimmy got shot again.
it said that he's in the hospital, or he was hospitalized.
Drake is in the
It
hospital.
said he was hospitalized.
Did he put Drake in the hospital?
But it also says that was the only punch that was thrown. So
Did he
P.
got a
Diddy
punch
might
like
have
that?
a nice little
Did he got a punch?
a nice little haymaker or something like that.
Did he like Bad Boy? Like yeah. That did he?
Yes. B.
No.
P. Diddy.
Sean Combs.
Sean Combs.
Sean John.
Sean mother effing John.
But knock Drake. Like, did he knock him out?
It says that it just stunned him. I don't know what that means, because that could mean you
Drake
wobbling.
had to have hit something on the way down or something.
To be hospitalized,
Is he
yeah.
hospitalized?
Or maybe just a dislocated jaw, black eye.
But here's the
broken
thing.
nose.
Any Drake fangirls would be saying, "Who the hell is P Diddy?" or "He ain't nothing."
Oh, people know P. Diddy.
But all the fangirls, I bet you anything they'll be saying Drake is better than David.
I'm just saying.
None of you, for those of you who don't know who P Diddy is, he's one of the top guys in the R&B and hip hop industry, and
And not just the music industry, the fashion industry too.
hell, he was with Biggie Smalls.
He was
He put Biggie Smalls on.
a main component to that whole East Coast West Coast thing.
Yeah.
Bad Boy, Death Row.
Agreed.
Diddy was that. Diddy made that.
I
Diddy
think that was Diddy's
pioneered
way
that.
of showing don't disrespect the guys who put
Put you on,
groundwork
yeah.
on this.
Now, along with that, we also have the whole Chris Brown Carucci situation.
Ooh, that was
Now,
bad.
It's so crazy to me, because that's when you realize that although they're celebrities and things like that, they have normal lives as
Yeah,
well.
there's still people.
Yeah, and so
And-
all of this is relationship drama.
hmm
You want to tell them everything that popped off with that?
Well, it was kind of out of the bluish, kind of. Chris Brown went on his Instagram, pretty much
Spilling his heart.
airing it all out about something about like threesomes and like
Oh yeah,
shit, her going off with some other dude.
just Drake was that other dude.
Drake was that other guy.
Yeah.
We found out.
So he's had a long week.
Drake has had a hefty schedule this past week. But yeah, like he just went off, just saying, pretty much these hoes ain't loyal. Pretty much. He later went on to delete, the post.
Thank you.
But then I see you looking on Instagram.
Thank you.
This live television people, like we sometimes we just ain't got all the facts right. We gotta check it sometimes. You feel me?
I'm over here. It was just here the other day.
I think I screenshotted it when I
Oh,
seen it.
man.
Let me
That is funny. I'm over here like, let me read it to the people. Let me read it to the people. It ain't nothing to read.
yeah.
Did Carucci delete hers as well?
I think so. Yeah.
those are
Everybody
the two
deleted all.
Why delete it? Like, if you said it, you said it. You
If you
know it's
said
still
it-
going to be out
And
there.
you gotta follow it on Instagram.
And I remember, like, I know this is a little off topic, but like when celebrities or like athletes, they send out those tweets, they think they deleted it. You don't think people remember that?
People
'Cause I remember
screenshot.
Kevin Durant, he tweeted him smoking in Colorado when they were playing the Nuggets. He was
Yeah.
smoking pot,
Hey.
and he I saw that, and he later deleted it. But I screenshot it. I'm going, you don't think he got away that quickly?
Mm-hmm.
So for Chris Brown, and especially Instagram's people see that more than Twitter.
Yeah.
So for him to have that Instagram post and then delete it, if you're gonna delete it, why put it
I
on
mean,
in the first place?
but his like response to deleting it was, social media shouldn't be an outlet to air your personal business like
Oh
that.
yeah.
You know, that's he later on apologized yesterday on Instagram, yesterday or today, like saying like, yo, social media isn't the place to put all your dirty laundry out there. Like, what's between us is between us and should only be between us. Well, who's ever involved in this? And like, he apologized to her, to the fans. Like, he was just like, yo, I was just going off of emotions. Like, you know, like, and everybody does it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we've all been there where some girl did us wrong, and you know, we went straight to Twitter.
Yeah. It's just it's an outlet to release your frustrations and feel that you can be heard, but you have to understand that people will have reactions to what you say.
Yeah.
You might have to suffer the consequences for those reactions, so you have to be careful. Like the docket from the linebacker from Arizona Cardinals, he posted a picture of
The Raiders.
no, he posted a picture of what's her name, Malia. Oh, what's Obama's daughter? Not Sasha, the other one.
Malia, the older one.
Yeah, Malia. And a picture of her ass. She's what, 16?
Really?
16 years old. 16 years old. She got cheek. But anyway, that's besides the point. That's besides the point.
Hey, man.
He said I was the only one.
You about to get followed home?
I'm just saying, he's a grown man.
Yeah, that's different.
And you can't post stuff like that. And then he deleted it
Especially
and said
like
it was just a
president's
retweet.
daughter,
But
like-
yes, that was crazy to me. I was like, wow. Like, I thought he would get suspended. But
Now, speaking of what you post on social media and you get a bad negative, there's something we'll be talking about on the sports side. There's something big, but like as you said though, whatever you post, don't think it's going to be all lilies and flowers. You're going to see lots of positives and lots of negatives.
Great.
So just got to watch out what you got to put on
But
social
and
media.
in Chris's case, that is his only outlet, pretty much.
Yeah.
He's still on probation. He can't really go out. You know, like that's his only way to like let people
He-
know what
he
he's
was
feeling.
just
I mean,
at,
besides his music,
yeah,
and he was at Cali
Yeah.
Christmas.
How was that, by the way?
Cali Christmas was dope. I'm not gonna get into like my experience, but Cali Christmas was great for those of you guys who don't know. But for those of you guys who watch this and follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat, you guys know because I tend to like show off when I'm doing the bigs.
Yeah, was that Chris Brown that was behind you?
You didn't see? Did you see my selfie? I still got it. I had like a selfie video with Chris because me and Chris be homies.
They boys. Yeah, they go way back.
go way back, man.
Down since 98.
I don't know if y'all know this, but I wrote "Poppin'."
Oh, really?
Yes.
On and poppin'. I just had to show my vocals off right there. You know what I'm saying? A little something.
If anybody gonna show the vocals
Sign
off
me.
on this show,
Sign me.
anybody-
Young Money.
hey.
At me. I'm sorry.
Oh, we gonna talk about Young Money too. anyway, yeah, me and Breeze go back. I wrote "Poppin'." Hey,
I understood.
still getting royalties.
I saw you on Black Entertainment Television when I was watching 106 in Park, and it said
Written
written by
Jamal
Jamal
Bostic.
Bostic. Yeah.
Did you see that, Frank? Oh,
Oh, he didn't know what it is.
oh.
He skipped over that channel.
Do you watch VH1?
No. I know it's VH1. I've seen videos on it, but
Oh,
mostly I'm an MTV guy.
Oh.
that's terrible. Anyway, what was I talking about? Cali Christmas.
Cali
Cali
Christmas,
Christmas.
yeah.
Cali Christmas.
Yeah,
Cali
yeah.
Christmas. It had an artist for everybody there. It was a pretty big card. Power 106 put it on. I covered it for allhiphop.com. Check it out. It should be up already on allhiphop.com. Took pictures, took a lot of pictures. I'm going to put some pictures up on Cycron later. Cycron.com. You'll see it. J. Cole was there. Tore it down.
Yeah.
If you guys have seen that Vine where he talks about who got my new album, because it ain't dropped yet, yeah. Shame.
J. Cole, the album is hot.
Shame.
The
Album's hot.
The album is hot.
Album is hot.
I like it.
But
I
it ain't
respect
out
it.
yet.
It ain't out yet, but from what I heard,
Piracy is illegal.
yes. We don't condone that.
No bootleg movies. No illegal downloaded. No, we don't do that here.
See, what had happened was somebody threw his song apparently in my car when I was driving. So I rolled up the windows and the song was just playing. I don't know how. I was like, what? But I just let it go. And the song was a banger. That's like one of my favorite songs on the record.
Kenan is the worst liar I've ever met.
I'm just,
One,
yeah,
two.
you know, somebody threw a beat pill. Somebody threw a beat pill in my stuff. I don't know.
Two different meanings. You gotta calm down with that. Oh, you meant like I thought you meant like a moonshiner, like alcohol, you know? But anyway, yeah, J. Cole's there, shut it down. T.I. was there. He had French Montana come on stage with him. That was dope.
Young Thug?
No,
Not T.I. Young Thug? Oh,
nah.
If it ain't about the money.
Yeah, I mean he sang the song.
Oh, he sang the song without Young Thug?
Young Thug was like,
Oh yeah, he was
spirit.
somewhere back in the South. I got you on
Doing
the
something.
speaker. Yeah, I got you.
yeah. Chris Brown and Trey Songz was there. They did their own separate sets, and then they came together to, you know, as a little preview to that, what's that tour called? The Between the Sheets tour? That should be hot.
Yeah.
No homo.
Agreed. For the women.
For the women.
And the men who wanted to go to the concert to get the women.
Nope.
You know?
I didn't even think about it like that. Who else was there? So many people. Oh, yeah, they brought out, like, Jeremiah and Ty Dolla $ign.
Oh,
Ty
yeah.
Dolla $ign was smoking a blunt on stage, right?
Turn up.
Big-ass blunt. And he, like, smoked half of it and threw it in the crowd.
What?
Yes.
Somebody probably wrapped that up, put it in their fridge.
Nah,
and
somebody
said-
caught it and smoked it. Okay, here's the thing about hip-hop concerts. I feel like arenas do have this, like, no smoking policy unless there's, like a hip-hop concert and, like, they know, like, a bunch of black people are going to be there. So you walk into the Forum and it smells loud.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about sneakers.
Yeah, I already know.
It smells loud as a motherfucker.
I went to at the Staples Center. It was I forgot. I think it was Kendrick Lamar. It was Schoolboy Q. Snoop was there, and when Snoop hit the stage,
Anytime Snoop
everybody
gets-
hit the blunt.
Yeah.
It was
Anytime Snoop gets on stage,
It was wild. Yeah.
it's like you in the middle of a medical clinic.
Mm.
And I ain't talking about where you get like procedures. I'm
Get 'em.
talking about where you get the endo,
Let them know.
sticky,
Ah,
the green,
wow.
the wax.
Oh man.
My mama might not be watching this right now, so you know to say that. You feel me?
I respect it.
But yeah, it was dope. I mean, Ty Dolla $ign. I mean, he tore it down. He was on there. Kid Ink was there. Do you know who Kid Ink is? All right.
It's okay.
G-Eazy was there.
My guy.
My guy. Oh, come on. He's white. G-Eazy is white.
No.
Big Sean was there. He brought out E40.
You don't know E40? No, wait, no. You're playing,
You
right?
might have to stop the show early.
I know who E10 is.
Who is
Who
E10?
is E10?
Who's E40?
You don't know E40.
No.
You know Too Short?
How do you not know E40?
That's
Have you ever heard the
interesting.
song Tell Me When to Go?
That is interesting.
Where were you during the whole hyphy movement?
The what?
The hyphy.
You know Keek the Sneak?
No.
Mac Dre?
No.
Oh my God. Marshawn Lynch?
Yeah.
Okay, he knows somebody from Oakland. Damn. He knows. Oh, wow. That is
G-Eazy's
crazy.
from Oakland,
Wow. He didn't know.
and he's white.
He didn't know.
Crazy.
He didn't know.
I know that mainstream.
E40's pretty mainstream. Pretty.
40 is the man.
The. Oh wow.
I thought Jay-Z was the man.
Jay-Z.
In New York.
Jay-Z is on a different echelon, but
That's what I say. I know artists like all these guys they're like young and upcoming rappers.
No.
E40's
E40's been in the game. He came up with like
he's been in the game.
Ice
with,
Cube and
Ice Cube,
Yeah.
DJ Quick,
Oh
Sugar
man.
Free.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
damn.
It's
I don't
okay.
know who E40 is.
Oh, Jesus.
We're gonna play some E40 for him.
Have you heard Big Sean's new song? I don't fuck with you. Frankie, you have the Beats app and you don't listen to new music?
No, I listen to music I want to listen to. I choose
Oh, God. What do you listen to?
it. Lil Wayne, Eminem, Drake, Jay-Z, Snoop, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, old school.
Well,
What
we've
kind of
been listen. We've been picking on him. Let's who's some popular artists that you feel that we should know about that we don't know about?
Well, you already know them. So.
Oh, we know. So we're not sure. I just wanted to know, like, from your perspective.
I think we gotta educate Frankie in the right.
Because, I don't like to educate unless I can be taught something as well. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So I was trying to make sure that we was on page before we try to teach a lesson.
Kendrick Lamar was through GTA. After that, I looked up some of his music, and I was like, ooh, this guy's good.
Well, that's understandable. Kendrick is relatively new, and he's popular, but he's not an icon yet like E40 is, That's crazy.
Wow. Where was I?
Where were we?
Big
That
Sean
threw me
and
off.
E40, Cali
okay,
Christmas.
Yeah.
It was there. Tinashe was there. I'm not even going to ask you if you know who Tinashe is. But yeah, it was a Power 106 show. Big Boy. All, like, the whole crew was there. Yes, Ortiz.
You mean Big Boy in the Morning, Big Boy?
Big Boy in the
Oh,
Morning.
I love that guy.
Big Boy!
I love his prank calls.
Thanks. I mean, thanks.
He said,
That was weird. But yeah, like that. Like, it was just an all-around good show. And you can catch my coverage of it on Cycron.com later today.
Check it out.
Me and my shameless plugs, dude.
Oh, man.
So is that everything?
That wraps
for,
it up with entertainment.
Like entertainment.
Yes.
Now,
Music.
I'm very eager about this. Saturday was UFC 181.
You didn't let you get my one.
I'm very eager about it, though. I'm all hyped about
Who's
it.
the host?
You.
All right, let's transition. We're going to go like this. We're going to go from here to here to here. Let's go.
Anyway, I was going to say, let me get into a subject that's more of my
Expertise.
which is professional wrestling. But in this case, we're getting into a little mixed martial arts business here.
Ultimate fighting.
Last Saturday, UFC 181. What was the main event fight?
Hendricks or Lawler.
I meant to watch it, but a lot of stuff happened on Saturday.
Yeah.
A lot.
The only thing people took away from that fight, I don't even know who won the fight. Exactly. Was estranged former WWE champion, former World Heavyweight champion, former ECW champion, former WWE superstar.
Of the World Wrestling Entertainment.
Yes. Oh, that's what WWE stands for. Look at you. Phil Brooks. I feel like we should call him Phil Brooks from now on. A.K.A. CM Punk.
Say that one more time. AKA what?
CM Punk.
Okay, they was probably like, who? CM Punk. Yes.
A name we probably can't say when we mention wrestling anymore. He's like the new Chris Benoit. Joined, of all places, the Ultimate Fighting Championships. He's going in the octagon.
Following the footsteps of Brock Lesnar.
Following footsteps of Brock Lesnar and Ken Shamrock and like all those guys. According to WrestleInc.com, to WrestleNews.com too, as well, and UFC.com. If you're in the WWE offices today or when this was announced, and you're cleaning up Vince McMahon's office because he is pissed. Him and Dana White don't get along. He hates UFC with a passion. He hates that whole sport. He has no respect for that sport whatsoever. Same with Dana White.
I'm sure. I think Vince McMahon said at one point or in an interview years ago that it's a barbaric sport.
Yeah. I mean, both sports are barbaric. Even though wrestling is choreographed, they still do real shit in wrestling.
On UFC 181, with that bantamweight contest, that chick, she had a huge cut on her, just bleeding everywhere.
Like
you
that's
didn't see that.
some girl's ear got busted open.
Oh,
and
yes.
And they got saw brain on her forehead.
At 180, like it's a barbaric sport, but that's the sport. That's the nature of the sport. I remember in wrestling, like this is like in '99, Sid Vicious broke his leg on live television, jumping off the top rope.
I remember that.
Landed wrong, broke his ankle, like Paul George
hearts.
style. Yeah, like wrestling is a barbaric sport. Like it's not like a nice sport. It's not soccer.
They put their lives on the line.
Yeah.
The Hardy
Soccer,
Boys,
it's
3D.
Soccer, they get kicked in the shins every time. So.
But they got shin pads. Like, come on now.
But they're always on the floor every 5 minutes.
Football.
It's flopping. Yeah.
Barbaric.
football's barbaric.
Yeah.
Like, any contact sport is barbaric. Even basketball.
It's actually, you can get more contact in basketball than DB and receivers can in football nowadays, actually.
After all that protection they get from the. Okay. I just want to get this off my chest. From the Patriots game last night, Brandon Browner didn't hit him in the head.
That was clearly.
Hit him right in the chest.
But the thing about that is, it shouldn't have been called a head-to-head collision, but it should have been
Like,
called
that was like
hitting
the
on
re-
a defenseless
Yeah,
receiver.
that was like the ref's like instinct call. He's like, oh, he hit him in the head.
Mm-hmm.
But they based it off the replay, the way his head snapped back.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they call it.
Or
head to
live
head.
action.
Yeah, but anyway, so CM Punk is in the UFC. Vince is pissed. WWE was just like, this is the last of CM Punk. They took his merchandise back off of WWE. They deleted his Facebook account, his WWE Facebook account. They're done with CM Punk. Like, they've gone even so far to erase his name off the network, like off the WWE network.
And here's the thing: this is just coming off when Vince McMahon had that podcast show with Steve Austin, and he was basically trying to be
The bigger person, yeah.
Yeah, and for CM Punk to do this, I feel like he's doing this to stick it to McMahon and to the WWE creative. And you think if he joins the UFC, everyone's like, oh, this is gonna be good. But some UFC fighters are saying,
Are
why?
hating it.
Why?
They think it's like a mockery, like.
And I kind of feel it kind of is. I mean, he has zero professional like background in mixed martial arts.
Yeah, he does. He trains.
Yeah,
he trains in
that's
mixed.
training.
He's always trained in mixed martial arts. Like,
that's training, but that's a difference. As in live fighting, though.
I mean,
That's
he's
a whole
probably
different-
sparred.
I'm pretty sure he
before.
sparred, yeah.
Like that's a part of training, like sparring.
I feel like in a way.
But for him to be in the UFC, like where the big names are in
Yeah.
mixed martial arts, for him to go in there and like, is it? I feel like this is just a publicity stunt.
But
I think he really enjoys the
he
craft.
Really,
Oh, yeah,
he
of course
always
he enjoys.
he goes to every UFC show. Like
Yeah.
he loves the sport, and in his wrestling moves, he does show like mixed martial arts type styles with
Indeed
his
he does.
kicks.
I used to love
his
playing with him.
Yeah, his submission wrestling. Like he's capable of being pretty successful in the UFC. But yeah, people are like, I saw John Bones Jones, brother of Chandler Jones, who's the defensive end of the New England Patriots. For those of you guys who didn't know, he tweeted, "Breaking news: I'm main eventing WrestleMania." As in like a response to CM Punk signing with the UFC. Like a lot of fighters are not okay with this. And a lot of wrestlers aren't really okay with it. They're just like, really, you're going to go to UFC, Punk? Like that's your comeback at
He's
McMahon?
He's 36 years old, and him coming in, like, I just feel like this isn't gonna go well. I think this is just Dana White's way of bringing in more pay-per-view ratings and more buyings. I mean, like,
And ultimately sticking it to Vince McMahon.
yeah, I mean, like, people buy the pay-per-view when Ronda Rousey's fighting, but usually after that, pay-per-view sales are kind of stale
Yeah.
until she fights. But when you bring CM Punk, you know it's all about the money.
Especially with the recent controversy of the last couple weeks. You know, him finally saying why he left WWE, you know, all that stuff. Like, you're going to want to see what he can do. And he's set to debut in 2015. His contract is a multi-fight deal, so he's going to be fighting more than once next year, according to UFC.com. So we'll see what CM Punk is made of. This is very reminiscent to when Brock Lesnar left WWE, but he didn't announce he was going to UFC. Brock Lesnar left WWE. He took a break from everything a little bit. He went to the NFL. He went to wrestle in Japan, and then he came back to UFC. Won the UFC heavyweight title, lost to Cain Velasquez. We all saw it. And then eventually came back to WWE. In this case, I don't see CM Punk coming back to WWE at this point unless something changed, unless he got like this big offer to do like one match, and that was it.
It'll never happen because you know why? They gave him his firing papers on his wedding day, and that's what broke the straw.
They keep saying, "Oh, we didn't know," but
They knew.
AJ Lee, his wife, who is a WWE diva,
Oh, how awkward must that be?
called off to get married, so they knew.
Yeah.
It's not like they're like, "Oh, oh yeah, CM Punk isn't here. Like they knew what CM Punk was doing. They knew that they were together. They knew that they were getting married.
Now I have a question for you. Do you think AJ will be in the doghouse now that what CM Punk did?
I feel like AJ's been in the doghouse, but it's not publicized.
Yeah.
They had her lose her title to Nikki Bella in 2 minutes. Like that should tell you something.
I agree.
And then with this happening this past Saturday, things are gonna look good for her.
I mean, I get you could say it's the nature of the game, but I feel like it's taking it too far. It's like childish in a way. It's like you breaking up with a girl and like you get with the girl who's just like her, but you know that girl hates your ex, and so your ex does that same shit to you. You know, like it's childish. Like everybody knows UFC and WWE just don't like each other, both the owners. And you're gonna jump ship like that. That would be like the equivalent of going from WWE and jumping to WCW back in the 90s. Like you don't do it, but we've seen how that's happened. But
the way I see it as he can do it because of the fact that it's his life and he wants to experience something that he probably never experienced before.
Yeah.
He's been in the ring, but he hasn't been in the octagon.
Yeah.
Like the way I see it, in a way, like I was saying earlier, in a way, it's kind of like when Michael Jordan left basketball and went to the baseball.
Yeah.
It wasn't because he was mad at basketball. He felt like, okay, I've done something that I've created my image here. No, this is something not everybody has the opportunity to go out and adventure like, Brock Lesnar's of the world or the Steve Austin's going from, or not Steve Austin, but Steve Austin and The Rock going from the ring to
like,
TV,
like TV,
and things like that. Like people don't get to do that every day. And I know we look at them like, okay, well, no, you're a superstar in this, so we can't picture you in anything else.
Yeah.
Like it's his life. That's what he wants to do.
I think that's what CM Punk is trying to do. Like he doesn't want to be. He said it in the podcast too. He doesn't want him to be defined as just a wrestler. He wants to be defined as just him, That's why he's doing all these different things. Like, he's got the Marvel comic book coming up. He's got, like, shows he's doing, podcasts. He's finally living his life.
Let's think about this. Let's talk about this. All right. Well, what's done is done. He's about to get a contract. How do you feel he will match up in the UFC?
Well, here's one huge problem with his weight class. He's in the same weight class as Anderson Silva.
Oh.
Yes.
Is he back yet?
Anderson Silva's next fight is in 2015.
But not again.
I would have called
Not
it off. If I broke my leg like that, I would have never kick again.
I mean,
that is crazy.
freak accidents happen, but
Yes, they do.
geez, I mean, but come on now. CM Punk is in the same weight class as Anderson Silva.
You don't think he's gonna lose weight to drop the glasses?
Hell no. No, he's probably gonna be like, oh, I can fight anybody. CM Punk. We can't go around it. CM Punk is arrogant, whether you want to say it or not. He is arrogant. He's cocky. He feels like he can do whatever he wants. He's probably gonna be like, oh, I can take whoever. Throw him at me. I can take him. But Anderson Silva, that was just like when Floyd Mayweather went to the WWE and fought the Big Show.
That was hilarious. Oh my god.
Like, come on now.
What if CM Punk wins? I mean, if they ever do meet for a championship belt. Well, what's his name? Wiseman? Chris Wiseman?
Chris White, yeah.
Or Wiseman? Does he still have the belt? Or
I think so.
okay.
Yeah, in that weight class. I don't know. We'll see. We have to wait till 2015. Just like we gotta wait till 2015 for this show to come back. But not too far in 2015.
It'll be real soon.
Yeah, it's just a month. Like, you feel me? But yeah, that's it for that. We just gonna have to see, man. CM Punk, he's rattling feathers everywhere. But yeah. So let's get to the meat of the show. What we came to do.
Let's do it.
You know what I came to do.
Shout out Omarion. That's a banger, man. That's a banger.
Doesn't Chris Brown sing that?
Huh? No.
Sounds like Chris Brown.
That's Omarion's new first hit with MMG.
Yo, look. I like Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, but I just not feeling Omarion like that.
I respect Omarion.
Like, I like
He's
Lil
doing
Fizz.
things the right way.
It's weird when I like Lil Fizz, but I don't know Omarion. But when B2K was big, I liked Omarion.
Oh,
No,
'cause you only really that was the lead guy.
yeah, like Lil Fizz. Like I feel like I could just chill with Lil Fizz.
You're a strange kid if you like the backups. You know, as a kid, like I don't care who's singing. I don't care. I like the guy dancing in the back. You're a strange
That's
kid.
like liking Michelle and Destiny's Child.
Yeah, that's
Going
a
past
strange
Beyonce
kid.
and
Like,
Kelly.
no, she didn't do anything for me. I like the way she
Like
dances.
at least like Kelly. Like
Yeah,
you went
yeah.
straight
Kelly's that's
south,
okay. That
went
mean
to
you like,
Michelle.
but yeah, that's
But
ridiculous.
I don't know why that went another way, but let's bring it back to week 14 in the NFL. The playoffs are going to be crazy. It's coming up. What, got like 3 games left? in the
3 more
season.
weeks.
3 more weeks.
Football. Oh man, where'd the
I-
time go?
If you're Tom Brady, you ain't worried about nothing. All you got to do is win. Patriots came to San Diego, hostile territory last night, did what they had to do, won,
Got the W.
got the W. Shout out to all the people who are Chargers fans and, thought they was going to get a win over on Tom Brady and was greatly disappointed. I want my money, the food you owe me, all that. I'm like 6-0 in bets this
I
season,
already know.
courtesy of the Patriots, and I thank them.
Let's talk about the race, the playoff race.
Let's
In the
talk
AFC, we're gonna start with the AFC, then we're gonna get to the Cowboys. We're gonna get to the NFC. Take your time. I know he over there like Dallas.
Just say Dallas. Just say Dallas.
All right,
For
so
the
we
first
got
time this week. I'm not. Dallas is not who I want to talk about. It's one of the teams that are in the hunt that I want to talk about.
okay. So we have with the win yesterday, New England takes over the number 1 seed in the AFC. So they have the home court advantage.
What else is in
We have Denver with the number 2 seed. Then we have Indianapolis with the number 3 seed.
Okay.
4th seed is Cincinnati for now. 5th,
For now.
Pittsburgh. So we have 2 teams from the NFC North. I mean AFC North. And then the 6th seed is San Diego. In the hunt, we have Baltimore 8-5. We have Houston at 7-6. Miami 7-6. Kansas City 7-6. Buffalo and Cleveland all 7-6.
It's gonna get tight.
So who are the top 6 that makes the playoffs?
To me, this is the most exciting part of the season when that many teams are that tight. It's like this is where it gets exciting. This is where we
Agreed.
fight. And maybe we could see a couple of tiebreaker games. I mean, we could see 1 or 2 to decide it all.
Like the wild card is going to be interesting, just off the fact that there's so many teams that are so close.
Yeah. Not to mention the Miami, the pesky Dolphins. Don't they play New England next week?
Yep.
That's a loss for them.
on now.
Miami just took a L to Baltimore. So
I mean,
The Dolphins, they beat New England, but maybe this next
Hey.
week Tom Brady will have some retribution on that upset way back.
you saw what he did yesterday, right?
Yes, I did.
killed the
He
game.
dismantled San Diego's D and outperformed Phillip Rivers, who was a very good quarterback.
Just saying.
So if the playoff was to start today, we would have San Diego versus Indianapolis,
Okay.
and we have Pittsburgh versus Cincinnati,
Yeah.
with Denver and the Patriots getting the first round bye.
Hey,
Do you think it will remain like that, or would you take a team out, put a team in the hunt, such as Baltimore, Houston, or Miami, or maybe Kansas City?
I'll say this: if Johnny Manziel starts for Cleveland, throw Cleveland in there.
So over who? We have San Diego,
Over Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. They're the 4th seed.
Yeah.
So you think they can win the division?
Oh no. Oh yeah, because
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh-
Well,
Pittsburgh's
it's
in the
still
division.
tight, especially any team in the AFC North
that
can
division
take it.
is the tightest in the
Yeah.
AFC.
Yeah, everybody is
'Cause
over
everybody's
500.
got the same. Yeah, everybody's got the same record.
Yeah.
So, if Cleveland does the right thing and starts Johnny Manziel, everything else in Cleveland is good.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Josh Gordon back. Your defense is playing
Oh,
good.
yeah, that defense.
But Cleveland would need a lot to happen
Cleveland,
with that loss. They would need Buffalo to lose, Kansas City, Miami, Houston, and Baltimore
you know
to
what,
lose.
that's why that loss.
Houston's
Which would
not
be tough.
losing. Probably not losing anytime soon. But I see Miami losing. Cincinnati losing,
Yeah.
maybe.
It's hard for me to believe they can get in because they would need 6 teams to lose. They would have to have a better record than 6 teams that they're tied with right now.
Yeah, see,
And that's
and that was what bit them in the ass yesterday. They lost by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Pettin. Why did you start Brian Hoyer for?
Well,
Brian Hoyer was he screwed everything up. He could have cost he maybe cost him this season.
Mm-hmm.
He threw over like 140 yards and had 2 interceptions, and he had the audacity to say in the press conference, "We just didn't capitalize on any opportunities."
Which is true.
No, he meant we as in the whole team. The defense did their dang jobs.
I don't think they
You
did.
didn't.
Think about it.
There was some plays where the defense could have played better.
Oh,
There was some plays when the receiver straight out dropped the ball.
Yeah, but here's the
So
thing.
you can't blame it all on him.
Here's the thing, though. All those turnovers they did with Andrew Luck, Cleveland, what happened? They could have turned it into field goals. They could have marched down the field, but you know what they did? Running back overthrows, and they couldn't convert, and that was wasted plays and wasted opportunities. And Brian Hoyer should not play, and I won't be surprised if Mike Pettin will still stick with Hoyer. But the Cleveland fans, give them what they want.
Well, there's talk that Brian Hoyer might have to look for a new team next season.
Of course.
Of course,
I think next year it's clear that Johnny will be the starter.
give the fans what they want. Why'd you bother even getting Johnny football
If you're not going to play him.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel you.
So give Cleveland, that dying city who wants something to be recognized, give them what they want. Johnny
Especially when the basketball team ain't doing shit right now.
football. And they're on an 8-game winning streak.
Oh,
Cavs. But
Let's move to the NFC right now.
Yeah.
So we have number 1, Arizona.
Okay.
Arizona Cardinals. 2, we have Green Bay. 3, we have Philadelphia Eagles, who lost to Seattle. 4, we have at the 5 and 7 Atlanta Falcons. 5, we have Seattle. 6, Detroit.
They're 4th.
Yes, they're winning
And
their
New
division.
Orleans-
They're winning their
New
division.
Orleans lost, huh?
Yes, they did. And we have in the hunt, we have the Dallas Cowboys. We have San Francisco, who lost to Oakland. Minnesota, St. Louis, New Orleans, and Carolina at 4 and 8.
I feel like they should just give the Raiders like a wild card spot in the NFC just for beating
What about the
San Francisco.
Rams? The Rams been beating good teams.
Yeah.
And the Rams. I feel like the Raiders and the Rams should just go at it.
Mhm.
Winner goes to the
Here's
playoffs.
the thing about the Rams. They shut out 2 teams. You don't see that every day, every week.
Actually, the stat was they outscored their opponents in the last 6 quarters like 150 something to 0.
They beat Redskins. They beat the Redskins 23-0, and the Raiders 53-0. So
Yeah, the Rams. It's kind of funny that the Rams were just like clicking, like towards the end of the season. Hopefully, they carry that like wave of momentum in the next season. But
that one
the
loss
Rams
they
look
took-
good.
Yeah, that one loss they took to the Chargers was heartbreaking, but that shows how resilient they are. And you know what? For San Francisco, they have to fight not to be in last place. That's their new job now.
And in the Raiders' case, it shows that they can beat good teams.
I agree.
But what do you feel is the problem in San Francisco? I mean, what is it?
It's a little bit of coaching. It's a little bit of quarterback. Their defense has been hurt all season.
Yeah, injured.
Their running backs aren't as efficient.
Mhm.
Michael Crabtree ain't doing that much. Like,
They're inconsistent.
yeah,
That's
it's
the
just
real
a bunch of
problem.
inconsistency in San
Now, do you
Francisco.
guys know who C.O. Moore is?
No.
Nobody. He's from Oakland. He's a cornerback. He posted on Instagram that Kaepernick was a freaking chump. He
Hey.
posted on Instagram. He
Hey,
goes, "You're a boy playing in the man's game, freaking chump."
play like a bitch, you get treated like a bitch. That's what my coach used to tell me.
Okay, this is what I want you guys. I want to see a good debate right now. So I'm gonna let him talk first, and then I'm gonna let you finish it. Okay. So with Philadelphia losing to Seattle, that makes this next game between Philadelphia and Dallas one of the more important games that's about to happen. So, what do you feel will happen? Do you feel like Philadelphia will come out and do the same thing they did on Thanksgiving? Or do you feel like Dallas knows what they saw what they have to do and they will execute?
Okay, first off, I will give Dallas their credit and say they will come out to play because they know it's at stake. They need to make the playoffs. But Philly is on top of the NFC East.
Yeah.
They should win the NFC East. Philly is still rolling. Like everything is going right for Philly right now. Their defense is playing hard. Mark Sanchez is delivering like Chip Kelly wants him to. LaShawn McCoy is playing good finally. Their offensive
Not
line,
giving me 3 points. Oh my God!
I mean, their offensive line is playing up to their potential. Like everything is going good for them. Like they don't have to rely on passing on third downs and making stupid plays. They finally have a quarterback who they're just like, all right, you run this offense, you lead this team.
Got it.
You do your part, and defense will do their part, and that's what's been going for them. That's what went for them on Thanksgiving against Dallas. That's what helped them win. Granted, Dallas was making a lot of mistakes. I feel like Dallas will clean up their mistakes. Dallas will be ready to play, but ultimately, Philly's gonna win. I'm sorry.
Score prediction.
Frankie's looking at me like, oh, Philly's gonna win. But since the playoffs are on the line, I feel like it's going to be both defenses.
Both defense. It's going to be defensive game.
Maybe 21-28. But I don't know because I said I said it was going to be close last time and Philly blew them out. So I guess we just have to wait till Sunday or Monday.
Sunday. Over to Frank. What do you feel the Cowboys have to do to get this win?
Step up on the defense. Don't make Mark Sanchez look like an elite quarterback.
Yes.
Give the ball to Dez. Dez is determined to prove to everybody that Thanksgiving shouldn't have happened. He's out there to prove to the Eagles and to their fans, we're going over in Philly, we're the best road team in the NFL. They're 6-0 on the road. Best team in the NFL on the road.
That's a fact.
And DeMarco Murray, they can't keep giving him the ball too much. But I keep saying that, and they do, and he does remarkable things. But Tony Romo and the Cowboys, they're real good on third downs, but when it comes to third downs, it gets real scary. But Cowboys, need to give the ball to Jason Witten more.
Jason Witten?
He was underutilized last week on a horrendous Bears defense that gives it away most fantasy points to tight ends. He was underutilized.
Well, they did look to him a couple times, but Jason Witten just couldn't catch the ball.
Yeah.
He was getting double covered. So they looked to Jason Witten, but
And they gave the ball to backup tight end Gavin Escobar, who's been quite a reliable guy.
Yeah.
But I feel this will be one of the closest games, and this one game here, Dallas winning, I feel they're going to win. It's going to be one of tough football, and I feel Des Bryant, we're going to see a couple touchdowns from him. 2. I see 1, but maybe 2, because Eagles, they're a good defense. But here's the thing. Eagles are losing the teams that they're going to be – if they're going to make the playoffs, they're losing the teams that they're going to see. They're going to meet, like the Seahawks. Cowboys beat the Seahawks over Seattle. So if it were to come down the wire and Dallas goes to wild card, they'll be facing Seattle. And Philly lost to Seattle and the Cardinals. And if they were going to the playoffs, they're going to have to run into one of those teams. So – I feel Dallas will win this one, but it's going to be one of the closest games.
So, score predictions?
Dallas 25, Philly 20.
20. Well, that's what it is. Okay, now, if the playoff were to start right now, we would have Detroit versus Philadelphia and Seattle versus the 5-7 Atlanta Falcons.
That's just a first-round bye for Seattle.
Yeah, you think so?
That's a first-round bye. Really, the Falcons? Like, why are they even mentioned in the playoffs?
They're winning their division. They're winning their division.
South.
But come on, who's in the NFC South that's doing good? I mean, the Saints are doing all right.
They got
Carolina's ass. Like, come on now.
They got blown out by the
It was either the Falcons or the Saints, and the Saints beat them.
The crazy part about it is that one of these teams, somebody's going to have to miss. It's either going to be Philadelphia or Dallas. Maybe San Francisco, who will not make the playoffs because Atlanta, a 5-7 team, is winning their division. Which is that's sad. They need to switch that and make it like the NBA to where
terrible.
the best in the AFC, the best in the AFC, the best in the NFC. Just let it go
But then
straight.
again, in comparison to the NBA's like conferences, it's easy to make the playoffs.
Just
in
the
each
top,
conference.
true.
I'm not really saying it's easy to make the playoffs in the NFC, But when you got divisions who are like lackluster,
Mhm.
yeah, it's easy to make the playoffs in the NFC. Obviously, especially if you're 5-7.
One thing I'm surprised is Detroit is still hanging in there. Usually around this time they start losing.
They're 9-4
Yeah,
with the 6th seed.
Oh,
The last they
not to
have the wild
mention,
card.
The reason why I believe Dallas makes playoffs, they finally broke that 8-8 curse. They broke it. 4 years of being 8-8 is over.
I know that's gonna hurt if they break the curse and still don't make the playoffs.
yep.
Oh, man.
It'll hurt, but at
Well,
least we know things have changed.
They'll be
Yeah.
back to 500 on Sunday. Let's just put it that way.
Well, that's
Should we even talk about college football? I'm disappointed.
we could get good 2 minutes.
Florida State is in the playoffs.
Once,
Oregon's in the playoffs, which is I wanted Oregon
Alabama
to be in the
number
playoffs.
1,
Yeah,
2 Oregon,
yeah.
3 3
Ohio
Florida
State.
State, 4 Ohio State.
Poor TCU. TCU can get a fair shake. won
They
their
lost to
conference.
Ohio State.
I mean, yeah. Like it was like you were pulling for TCU to get in.
I agree.
But then they needed to rely on either Florida State or Alabama to lose.
now what?
And Florida State pretty much got handed another win in the ACC.
And what was the score on that? I heard it was a close one.
It was a
Again.
close one, but you knew it was going to Florida State. And Bama, if this was last year, Bama wouldn't have been in the playoff.
We should have, because let's not go there.
If this was last year against Missouri's team last year, Bama wouldn't be in the playoffs.
I think they would.
You're still
AJ
really-
McCarron.
You're still upset about that Auburn last.
See, the thing about that is people think, oh,
That
you
too.
guys got beat. It took a miracle to put Alabama away. And if it's going to take a miracle to beat us, then I'll accept that. We didn't get beat. It was a miracle. That's a play that'll go down in Auburn
that
history.
that was just like good physics right there.
Yeah, so I can't get mad at that. They didn't beat us. That is just they did beat us.
I wish
but
I could show you guys what I did on Madden 15. I did that kind of play.
on the punt, on a
Kick,
No,
the,
no.
kickoff.
kick the
No.
field goal from like 60 yards.
I was the Miami Dolphins. I was playing the Chargers. I was on the 3-yard line with 20 seconds left. Somehow I marched all the way to the 45 on 4th and 10. I ran a play. I was supposed to throw it to Mike Wallace, but I threw it to Brian Hartline, and somehow I made it in for the touchdown with 2 seconds left.
Oh wow, I know that was devastating for
that's
the other player.
That's commendable.
I wish I had Xbox Live to show everybody.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in every week, watching the show, supporting us, whether it's this show or the basketball games or reading the magazine or following Frankie on Twitter, trying to get
Get
on
him
a
a girl.
date.
Maybe
Yeah.
he'll have one by the New Year.
Hey, never know. New Year's resolutions. We talked about miracles, shit.
Yeah,
Never know.
indeed.
We just want to thank all the supporters. We want to thank the crew who helps out every week. Mr. Mercer, we want to thank him. We want to thank the people at Cypress College. We want to thank the studio. We want to thank everybody else who is involved. We want to thank Celsa for being the girl in the crew. We want to thank all of our guests we had, which was just like one. Well, two technically if you count the other chick. But
I thought we were going to have an extravaganza on our final episode.
I thought so too, but then I realized it's Monday and it's finals week and nobody really gives a shit. But to all of you guys who are students who are watching this, good luck on finals this week. Push through it. Take lots of Adderall. Forget I said that. We'll see you guys next semester, next year. I want to give a thanks to Keenan and Frank for sticking with me. You know, we'll be back. And it was a good ride.
It was a great ride.
Yeah.
It just sucks we're gonna have to
Saddle up next year.
Yeah.
Next year. We're going to saddle up on next year.
Let's not do that.
I'm sorry.
Next year, well, hopefully by then, the Super Bowl will be going on. So
Yes.
we'll have something
Next
like
year we'll be way more live. Like we'll have like music in the background and shit and like bitches twerking.
that. So probably around
Okay,
our
maybe not
first
bitches twerking. Maybe not bitches twerking.
broadcast, we'll be having the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna bleep that part.
Yeah?
So no, the bitches twerking part.
Oh,
Bleep that too.
Because I have class. So but yeah, thank you. We went an hour. That was expected. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you guys tune in next season 2. Season 3, damn. I've been here 3 semesters. Like,
Oh my God.
jeez. Still going strong though. But make sure you guys check out my podcast, Wrestle Talk Radio, via the Spreaker app. Every Thursday, come to you live, talking about everything that happens in wrestling. You know, from WWE, Ring of Honor, TNA, New Japan, all that. What else we got going on? What's going on, yo? Keenan's on a commercial. HTC for a phone.
Man.
Yeah. We doing the basketball games still.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the baseball games, God willing. Frankie's gonna watch BET over the break.
Yeah. Black entertainment television.
Yes.
Who's gonna be watching? Now you got a clothing line?
You got a clothesline?
You want to shout out? No?
Yeah. You do got.
I'm good.
Oh, they didn't launch. Okay.
Oh, really? Not yet. He's waiting until 2015. All right.
Understood.
All right. Once again, thank you guys again for Keenan and Frankie. I'm your host, Jamal Bostic. Hope you guys have a good day, a blessed day. Pass your finals. If you're in Mercer's class, take your quizzes. They'll do at 10
Tonight?
tonight.
Okay.
And you guys have a good night, all right? Great day. What'd you throw?
I feel like it's for sure going to be Iggy Azalea.
I feel like Iggy Azalea's been in the game for like
Yes.
3 years.
You feel like that?
Yeah.
I feel like she's relatively
Work
new.
came out in 2012.
Wow.
Yeah.
But that was...
She was a double XL freshman. She was double XL freshman in 2012. Do you know what double XL is? Hip hop
magazine?
Oh,
There you go.
oh.
I
Okay.
seen it.
Progress.
Progress. Yeah. So,
All right. So, would you still give it to her or Sam Smith maybe?
I mean, maybe Sam Smith.
Yeah,
But Brady Clark, he's a pretty good artist too. He's a country artist. I know my country artist. Yes, I do.
No, Brady Clark.
No. I was in the country.
All right.
I just know that because I watch Nashville, and which is a pretty good show.
So Hayden Panettiere, is she really a country singer?
Who?
The actress Hayden Panettiere.
I think so.
I actually thought, even though I know she's an actress, I actually think she actually has potential to be an actual country singer.
Country singer? Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. Let's go to best R&B song.
Oh, best R&B song.
Best R&B song.
Okay.
We have Beyonce featuring Jay-Z, Drunk in Love. We have Usher, Good Kisser. Chris Brown featuring Usher and Rick Ross, New Flame.
Give it to Breezy.
You gotta give it to.
Gotta give it to Breezy.
I say Beyonce featuring Jay-Z, Drunk in Love will win.
I like the one featuring Jay-Z and Kanye. That one was
Oh.
That was.
Talking about the remix?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like that was.
The remix. It's like, oh,
That's not on my.
That's not on my notes.
But
Yeah, the remix.
I'll stick with Beyonce. And
Beyonce, because everybody loves that song. I can't go somewhere and not hear that song and girls start dancing or singing along to it. It's
Come
catchy.
on. Hey, you know you be doing the dances to the video.
I can't help it. I can't help
In
it.
a New Flame. You know you seen the video.
I have.
You know you tried to do the dance.
It's hot, but it's not as hot as Beyonce featuring Jay-Z.
I don't know. Maybe
Drunk
I'm
in
just
Love.
biased to Chris Brown. You know, me and Breezy go way back.
Yeah, I respect it. Now, best rap album. We have
This
Eminem.
This is controversial.
Yeah,
but
we have Eminem, the Marshall Mathers. Is that his last
LB2.
name? We have Iggy Azalea featuring Charlie XCX, who I worked with. She's very cool people. With the song Fancy. We have Sam Smith. You never heard Stay With Me. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
Don't act like you don't simp on Twitter, Frankie.
Yeah.
heard-
You need
you've
to
heard
listen
Stay
to that
With Me.
song. We got Taylor Swift, Shake It Off. We got we got Megan Trainor, All About the Bass.
Do you know who Megan Trainor is, Frankie?
No.
Do you listen to the radio?
No.
Cause we all about the bass.
I have Beats app, so I don't listen to radio.
You have the Beats music app and you don't know who Megan Trainor is?
The beauty of the Beats music app is I choose what I want to listen
But
to.
she was on the featured page.
Nah, on my page.
She was on my page. I don't even have
I
pop
got Ice
music.
Cube sitting on the front page.
You have Ice Cube on your page, but you don't know what BET stands for. I don't get it, Frankie.
Hey, we gonna be on that all day.
I don't get it.
Oh man.
Like, he threw me off when he said that.
Yeah, he threw me off too.
Like, I thought he was joking. Like, I thought
He was serious.
Oh, I'm kidding, guys. I know what it means. Like,
man. You gotta learn. You gotta do better, man.
Oh
You gotta do
damn,
better.
Frankie, you can't be on the show.
I know what CMT stands for.
Country music television.
Exactly. You gotta learn, man.
Come on now.
A good thing he's talking to us though.
Oh shit.
We won't take it as hard on you.
You're lucky. You're lucky we're the good ones.
Yeah, we're we're the good guys.
Go to
So-
England, you'll find out.
Who do we give this one to?
Oh, record of the year. I don't know. Maybe Sam Smith,
Mm-hmm.
but they'll probably give it to Taylor Swift.
Yes, I feel like I'll be surprised if it isn't Iggy Azalea or Taylor Swift. Those are my two options.
Why isn't Lil Wayne on there?
Because Lil Wayne didn't
What's
really
his
drop a
record
hit.
of this year?
Yeah. He ain't got a hit. Don't try to sympathize with the black people now. Stop. Stop it.
I'm asking. I don't even know
Jeez.
who half of these people are. I'm wondering why aren't the big names in there?
Those are big
Other than
names.
Beyonce.
Those are big names.
I feel like we can all agree best new artist out of Bastille, Iggy Azalea, Brandy Clark, Sam Smith. We are. YG was upset that he wasn't a nominee, but Iggy Azalea was.
Which
one
was
of them.
very disappointing
Yeah, I agree.
because
I agree.
My Crazy Life was a very good album.
That was a nice album.
It's a
I agree.
very good album. And he does have a new project coming out pretty
does.
soon.
Yes.
YG, cool peeps. Let's who were the nominees?
All right, well, let's go through them. So we got Album of the Year.
Okay.
For Album of the Year, we have Beyonce with Beyonce.
Okay.
We have Pharrell with Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Ed Sheeran with X.
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran, thank you, with X. We have Beck Morning Face. I don't know which one. I don't. And we have Sam Smith in the Lonely Hour.
Okay, Sam Smith. All right.
Who would you give that? Who would you give the Album of the Year to?
Might have to give that to Pharrell or Beyonce. Not gonna lie to you.
I have to give it to Beyonce.
I say Beyonce because those last three guys, I don't even know who the heck those guys are.
You
You don't know
Ed
Sam
Sheeran
Smith?
or Sam Smith?
I know Sam Smith.
They sound like country singers or something.
No,
Sam Smith is a good artist.
Sam Smith is R&B. But then
So wait.
again, you don't know what BET stands for. So
Alright, so what, the Grammys?
But
is it
Sam
like,
Smith's not even black.
I'm just saying, he
so
might
wait,
you don't know who
is
Sam
Grammys-
Smith is.
Is Grammys like nominations for all kinds of music
Yes.
genres?
Grammys is like the WrestleMania for music.
So it can be Beyonce taking on Tim McGraw or Blake Shelton and Pharrell, that kind of thing.
Pharrell. It's Pharrell. One, two.
He said Pharaoh.
No.
I can't talk. I just said
the
Ed
only-
Sheeran.
The only that's understandable for you because you know us people we only listen
Oh yeah,
to
yeah,
certain
yeah.
genre of music sometimes. But no, the only way Beyonce would go up against like Tim McGraw is if Tim McGraw one put out an album and two
Album
one
of the year,
probably-
yeah. But they can't go together against categories such as best R&B song because Tim McGraw doesn't sing R&B. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah. So let's go through some more. Or you say maybe Pharrell, maybe Beyonce. Me and him think it's exclusive. Beyonce wins.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so record of the year.
All
The
year.
Marshall Mathers LP 2, yes.
We have Childish Gambino, Because of the Internet.
Good album.
We
Great
have
album.
Iggy Azalea, The New Classic.
Mm.
We have Common, Nobody Smiling.
Okay.
We have Schoolboy Q, Oxymoron, and Wiz Khalifa, Black Hollywood.
I think Common's album is a sleeper in this category.
I haven't heard it.
I have. It's a
I
good
know
album.
the One Hit Kingdom is
Yeah.
on that album. I love that song.
Common is a sleeper in this category, but he is the most legendary in this category.
Yeah, I agree.
He is the only veteran in this category.
Well, Eminem.
besides
Eminem.
Eminem.
Eminem's a veteran.
I'm going with Eminem.
Of course, you're going with Eminem, Frankie. We've already discussed this.
Oh, no, don't. No.
This goes back to the BT thing.
No.
As bad as I want to go with Wiz Khalifa or Schoolboy Q, I know that Iggy Azalea is going to win this category.
She better not win it.
She's going to win it.
She better not.
And we can't do nothing but sit and clap for her and smile.
I ain't gonna clap.
Put on a fake smile.
I ain't
No,
gonna.
here's
Unless
the
somebody
thing.
Kanye's her.
Hey, if she does win it, bet you anything Eminem will say something about it on his next single.
Not
I
only
wouldn't be
Eminem,
surprised.
everybody else is gonna say.
Yeah,
something
it's
about
going to
it.
be a lot of backlash towards that. But I
Like,
feel like
She be sleeping with the judges.
it's happened in previous award shows. Like, nobody wants her to win, but she continues to get awards for her music.
I mean,
Throwback to that time when Taylor Swift beat Beyonce and Kanye went on stage. And
Yeah.
but that was on a whole nother scale. This is kind of on that same scale.
It is.
You're telling me Iggy Azalea, overall, album-wise, That means song for song consecutively was better than Childish Gambino, Eminem, Common, Schoolboy Q, and maybe Wiz Khalifa. But like, come on now, you're telling me she's
I
better
can't
than those
tell you that,
dudes?
but it's her fans, the population. They
Her
love
dad is
Iggy.
Justin Bieber fans. I'll tell you that much.
Maybe, but come on,
Justin Bieber, where's he been at?
I don't know.
And I don't want to know. Probably beating off to Floyd Mayweather.
Hey. Jeez, it's a one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Spotlight News, the show that gives you the hottest news in music, sports, entertainment, and sports entertainment. I'm your host, Jamal Bostic, joined by my guys as usual, the dream team, the fearsome twosome, Keenan Wright, Frankie Gennaro, the football gurus. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I mean, Keenan's not in fantasy anymore. So, but we'll be talking about that later. It's episode 13, man.
We've come a long way.
We have come a very long way. We went from pre-recorded productions to live to basketball games to we've been doing it all.
Yeah.
We've been doing everything, doing it big, and we're going to keep on going. This is our last episode of the semester, but we will be back in January.
With a new season.
With a new season. Same guys, new season. Hopefully same girl. So we love you. She can make it again today because she's at work. This past weekend was a very interesting weekend.
Very.
It was like the prime weekend. Like a lot of stuff to happen, and it's good that some stuff happened because last episode we need something to talk about. You feel me?
Yeah. Agreed.
We're just gonna talk about football for an hour.
We could.
We could, but our viewers and our fans out there would probably be a little disinterested if we did that. So let's get into it. A lot of things happen in entertainment and music. To be specific, the Grammy nominations happened this past weekend, right?
The Grammy nominations happened, and a lot of people were upset with the nominees.
I heard.